episode of Toon Soup. With us, as always, is Riglock himself
That's right.
and myself, the Foundation. We are missing one of our crew today, Ketsu Yakamoto. He is somewhere. But as always, we're going to be doing just a quick rundown of what we've been watching and what we've been doing, and then we're going to jump into a movie review. The Children Who Chase Lost Voices, which is kind of a misleading title, I feel. Anyway, what have you been up to, man?
Oh, anime, video games, working. Over the last couple weeks, I finished a lot of seasons came to an end. A lot of the spring lineup is coming to a conclusion, and so got to the bottom of all those. I wish you guys would be watching some of these with me so we could talk about it. Highs, lows, what we think. But
yeah,
you two cronies just love hanging out in your safe zone.
It's not like I don't like those shows. It's just more like
You've watched a lot. You've watched a lot of new shows recently. I'd give you credit.
This week has just been garbage. Like, honestly, it's like we had some relatives in town out of my side. I don't really have any relatives on my side. But yeah, it's just a lot of hanging out there, and yeah. I mean, I admittedly had watched some. I was rewatching Food Wars. That show, I just, Food Wars is awesome, but it's just like those scenes where it's like, they're having like the issue, it's like
they're having an orgasm.
They're having an orgasm while they're eating. It's just like, you cut that out, there wouldn't be much more to the show. I'm kidding. There'd probably be like half the show. But it does add a lot of comedy to it, and that's kind of funny. Yeah.
I think they tone it down after the first season. Like, I feel like the first season was pretty high at like, okay, guys, take her down a notch. And then I think they kind of reined it in.
Even after the first episode, really, they kind of
the first couple episodes, yeah.
Yeah. So, in My Hero Academia, watched a few episodes of that. My kid watched a lot of Stranger Things, so she was just she caught up on 4 seasons.
Oh yeah,
in the last like 2 weeks, so she's just been like going nuts
Crushing
on that. Yep. One night I fell asleep on the couch as she was watching season 2, and I woke up in the morning and she was done with season 3, and I'm like, she stayed up all night watching it. She just did like an all-nighter.
Nice.
Till like 5 a.m, she said. I'm just like, kid, like that's not normal, Anyway, she enjoyed it. Her favorite character is 11, and it's a good show. I don't blame her. It's summer. Yep. Who cares?
I hear you.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I haven't really watched a lot of anime, honestly. Which has been like kind of weird, because like I found myself watching just random movies from the past that like, I don't know. I probably should have just been watching anime.
Well, you gotta spice it up a little bit. It's because you can't keep watching the same stuff, or else you just start losing interest.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. You gotta get into new things, new anime. I did, so movies. I really enjoy watching movies, but it's like I've seen like all these movies in the past, like probably 1,000 movies in the past, like past 40 years of my life, but it's like, or 38 years. But it's like, I really enjoy watching like a good movie that I really enjoyed back like 20 or 30 years ago on like
For sure.
a 70-inch TV. Like, I rewatched Sleepy Hollow the other night. It's a Johnny Depp and Christina Ricci movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that movie is so much better with a huge TV. I don't know.
I hear you.
I don't know. But that good old Christina Ricci, nothing wrong with
I
that.
watched not an old movie, but I did watch over the weekend the new Doctor Strange movie.
I was gonna watch that tonight.
On Disney Plus. So
Okay.
that was pretty cool. So, and then I was just telling you off the air that I've been watching the new Netflix special. So
Yeah.
or Netflix series. So I mean, I dabble outside of anime as well. You gotta get your fix of live action.
Yeah. You gotta change it up a little bit. Yeah.
I mean, the wife will, if she even does watch a movie with me, there's no way in the hell she's watching anime. So
Yeah.
I gotta watch something.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
So,
Yeah, then I've been crushing the code recently. I haven't really been doing a lot of hobby stuff this last couple weeks just because I've been just working through lists of bugs and cosmetic bugs and stuff with the new release, and I honestly think it's like 2 weeks away.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
I feel you.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Because I got so like Rise of the Shield Hero season 2. They say season 2 ended. I mean, I don't think they're gonna have a 12 episode season. Not because the last season was like 20 something. I think almost 30 episodes. Like
really, yeah.
I think this is part 1 is done. Like part 1 of season 2 is done, and then they'll move on. Because if this is it for season 2, I don't have high hopes because they didn't do anybody any favors in this season.
Yeah.
So there's probably one takeaway out of the whole season, and it happens in like the last 2 or 3 episodes. So like if someone were to just skip it, you're not missing out on anything.
That sucks.
Because where the story's going to pick up after what's just happened, it would be more or less right after season 1.
Okay.
So, I mean, some shit has happened. He's gotten some new shields and some new abilities, but you wouldn't.
Yeah.
He'll progress past that pretty quickly. So the only thing you'll notice is there's going to be a new character hanging around all the time called Rafchan, and Raftalia's got a new weapon.
Okay.
The character's origin and the reason why Raftalia's got a katana now are explained, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's like I mean, her character's still the same. She just wields a katana now instead of a short sword.
Yeah. Okay.
So
that's interesting.
But I did get in the mail, which was a surprise. It shouldn't have been, but it still was.
Okay.
Volume 13 of my Overlord light novel series.
Oh.
So I'm all jacked up about that.
That's special. I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I love that series. It's so good. Can't wait for it to start up. Should be starting up here in the next month or so. The season should be starting. So, Crunchyroll put out their summer lineup, so we should probably be talking about that over the next couple weeks, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay.
And then yeah. Trying to think of what else. I mean, as I said, just a bunch of series ended. Pretty good. Spring had a good lineup. I guess you really give those a shot. What was I watching? I was watching. Let me pull up this show that I was watching here. Tsukimichi, Moonlight Fantasy. It's pretty good. It's kind of like Konosuba. If people like
Okay.
that, this would be a good one to jump into.
What the?
Trapped in a Dating Sim. That was the other one I finished.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Something at the end of the world or something. Wasn't that one of them?
Love After World Domination.
Yeah.
Yep. That was season ending.
Was
pretty
that
good.
dubbed or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Dubbed, it's not totally done yet, but it is there. Spy X Family is finished. So Spy Family. That was great. Strongly recommend that one. Kogasuma, Love is War. That is finished. Or no, has not finished. But it's getting close.
Okay.
Close.
Okay.
I feel like I should watch these Iki Tausen, but I haven't.
Yeah. There's a new OVA, My Hero Academia
OVA.
OVAs. It says Hero League Baseball.
Oh,
Is that a season or is that a?
it'd just be it's either one episode.
Movie? Oh,
It's either an episode or a movie.
okay.
So it could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour.
Sure. Okay.
Skeleton Knight in Another World. Finished that. That was really good. I think you should watch that one. I think you get a kick out of it.
Probably.
I started watching the soccer one called Ayashi, Aoashi. But that one's really good too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah. Other than that, yeah. Well, so apart from my not watching of anime, I've been dieting still.
oh, there you go.
And that's
Still dieting. That's good.
Still dieting. Still on my.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really going hardcore on this intermittent fasting keto thing, and then I let go of the soda pop craze that I was under, and magically when I stopped drinking the diet soda pop, I started losing weight. So down to 263 now.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, I signed up for an adult soccer league.
Oh, really?
So I'll be doing that Sunday nights.
Wow.
The Wright County Adult Soccer League. But I don't think it starts for like another month.
Oh, that'll be cool. You were in soccer in high school.
And college, yeah.
In college? Wow.
So
Look at you.
I know. I mean, I was a bench warmer, so whatever. But I was on the team.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll get some good male camaraderie out of that.
Hey, these are co-ed teams, okay? So there'll be some ladies there.
Ooh, it's a lady.
I was trying to get my wife to do it, but we need to find a babysitter. So
good luck with that.
Finding a babysitter or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my dad's in town. He'll probably do it.
Your father. Yeah.
Must be right around the kids' bedtime anyway, so.
Oh, okay. You just leave him at home, whatever. They'll be
putting
fine.
him in bed, and
yeah. Then he can put him in bed and drink himself to sleep.
He doesn't drink.
Wait,
he does actually. I take it back.
No.
He doesn't until he had me pour him a rum and coke. And
Oh,
then
wow.
whenever we're hanging out, he usually has me pour him one. So I don't know what his deal is because he's never drank around me before.
Weird.
But apparently rum was his drink back in the day, so that's probably where I get it.
Yeah, probably.
Rum. The rum.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
but yeah, I guess we want to talk about this film. I mean, if you're not watching a whole lot of anime, I guess not much to talk about on
Yeah.
that front.
So this movie, I picked it because it's very similar.
We got a trailer.
Yeah, let's play a trailer.
I'd like a little refresher. It's been like a week and a half since I watched it. I need a jolt in the brain.
Same here. I gotcha. Trailers and clips.
Speaking of soda pop, by the way, pick up his root beer. It's delicious. I'm a sucker for root beer, though.
Root beer is so good.
Which is funny because like root beer is like a heavily American thing.
Yeah.
Like other countries don't even like it.
Weird.
They're like they'll try it, like people in England and like Germany and stuff, and like France and like Ireland. I've watched like reaction videos on YouTube of them drinking root beer, and they're like, "This is gross." And I think it's because they have like, not molasses, but I forget what the flavoring is, but whatever the flavoring is of root beer, they have something similar for their medicine. And so they associate it with their medicine.
Oh, weird.
So they don't like it. Where in America you don't really have, and I forget what the name of the kind of the flavored root is that they use in root beer. But
yeah, interesting. I might actually need to go grab another carbonated water in a minute.
Oh, you're not drinking your.
I finished that thing. Yeah, wasn't very big.
All right, throw your madman up here. Good. Yeah, turn it up.
Turn it up.
どうしても見たいものとどうしても会いたかった人がいたから。でももう思い残すことは何もない。
何？アスナ、その子は亡くなったのよ。シュンくん！
あいつはもういない。起きたことは全て忘れろ。
アガルタには失われた神々の英知が未だ残され、あらゆる願いが叶う場所があるという。死者の復活さえ。
先生、私も行きます。さよなら。君を好きになった時が始まって。ごめんなさいね、あなた。
もう遅い。代償は支払ってしまった。
アガルタに居場所を失うぞ。
居場所など元よりない。
なんだ、子供じゃない。
お前だって子供だろ。行こう、アスナ。さよならを知るための旅だ。
Yeah. That was not dubbed, but you get the gist of it.
Yeah, I forgot. I enjoyed the soundtrack to this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very much like one of those. Like it felt so much like one of the Mitsu. What's his name? The guy that did
Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, the Studio Ghibli stuff. Like it just felt like a Studio Ghibli film. Is why I really picked it, and just it was such an epic adventure, really, for the people involved, I guess. I don't know. I guess it felt like Princess Mononoke a little bit, not as good. I don't even know how to describe this. So like just brief like sort of synopsis. This girl has this little like fortress, little hideaway, like mine shaft thing that she goes into and just like hangs out um essentially by herself. Her mom's like a doctor or something or a nurse, and she
Nurse, yeah.
isn't home a whole lot. So she goes up to this like mountain peak and she listens on this like crystal radio that seems like kind of homemade, and she uses this crystal that her father had given her. And one day she hears this song or a sort of humming or something that she can't quite explain. And like the next day, she's heading to the thing and she comes in contact with this sort of, you know, otherworldly bear platypus looking thing. And then some
Guardian. Well, it was a guardian, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a guardian. Yep, there you go. So the guardians are these animals that protect the, I guess, passageway between the outer world and the inner world, Agartha. The inner world is like basically like inner Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, she ends up meeting this dude that's kind of like from Agartha. She hangs out with him a little bit, just kind of makes friends with him. He saves her life. Blah blah blah. She ends up finding her way by with these people that are looking for Agartha, these sort of mercenaries, and who is also one of her teachers to Agartha by way of going through this huge tunnel and basically like jumping through this sort of like watery tunnel passageway. Kind of interesting. And then once they get to Agartha, there's like all these shenanigans that happen because they have no idea what, and just not necessarily what Agartha is, but just like the different creatures that live in Agartha. And I guess both the I guess her teacher, who is a mercenary who wanted to get to Agartha, and the child, the student, they're both kind of like looking for somebody that they lost. Like the girl lost her dad, and the teacher lost his wife, and the teacher believes that he can get his wife back if he essentially goes to Agartha and finds some magical way to bring back the dead, because that's what the legend says or whatever that they're following. So yeah, they get there, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, but yeah, it's really interesting.
We've spoiled other films on this show, so
Yeah, I think at the end of the film, both of them come to realize like it's really not like you can be sad about the people that you've lost, but it's the people that you're surrounded by that really make life worth living. And making those friendships and connections are what kind of hold you to the life that you're living, or like make you enjoy or have you enjoy life or value the life that you live. And when you have nobody, that's when life sucks. So I think I don't know, I just got a lot of good feelings from this movie, and it had good action. It was a good storyline. The music was really good. It played out just like a Studio Ghibli film, Hayao Miyazaki film would. Yeah. How do you feel about it?
yeah. I mean, I feel similar ways. I guess to clarify a couple of things. So yeah, so she had this like kind of hideaway area that she liked to hang out, which I thought was interesting because if you watch in the beginning, there's almost like a tank head, like the top to a tank. when she
Okay.
climbs up,
Okay.
which I thought was interesting, because you really wouldn't see like a wrecked tank just hanging out in Japan.
Not in the mountains.
Um,
No.
I just am not aware of that type of history with Japan, so like it would make sense if it was like maybe China, but
Yeah.
there wasn't any. I'm not aware of any modern land invasions of Japan, but whatever. It's just what it looked like to me. And then so yeah, she's using this crystal. She hears this song,
Yep.
and it's actually several years go by from that scene. So
Oh.
there is a after she first hears it. She goes back every day, and they actually show like this change of seasons.
Okay.
So it's an idea that like it's like a year or two has gone by, and she hasn't heard the sound before. She hasn't heard the sound again. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then she finally hears it again, and I think when she hears it that second time is when she's introduced to Shun,
Okay.
who's not really fully explained on why he's hanging out, but just he kind of made the same decision. So she's a half breed.
Yep. She
Her
is.
father is actually from
Yep. Agartha.
Agartha, and he left, and I think he was like a royal, wasn't he? Because he had one of those stones. I would imagine he was
Oh
somebody
yeah.
important.
Yeah, he
So
was.
he kind of forsake his family, and kind of what his responsibilities were, and he left to go to the mainland or outer. I forget what they call them. Outer. I think they call it the outer world, but I'm not 100% sure. And then
Upworld.
oh
Uplander?
yeah, above ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
A grounder above, something like that. No,
upper.
it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. But and then she yeah, so she's sitting in class. They get the substitute, and of course, it's this guy, which I thought was really interesting that the enemy organization, which you're really only like vaguely
Archangel.
introduced to, is called
Yeah.
Archangel. But yeah, he was he was a soldier through them. I don't know necessarily. I guess maybe a mercenary, but it's never truly explained because he's a soldier, but he looks like he's in like a European country,
Yeah.
and he has that same symbol when they're showing the flashbacks. He's got the Archangel logo on his arm.
Okay.
So I don't know if Archangel also had to do with like some of the world wars and stuff. I don't know. So maybe he is technically a mercenary. But
Yeah.
yeah, he came back from his enlistment, like his final battle, to his wife passing away, right?
Right.
And then so that kind of like fueled his thing. He was trying to get to the gate of life and death.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
what he was trying to get to. So yeah, so that kind of leads them to get to Agartha. She's actually introduced to Shin. Thinks
Yep.
it's Shun because he's
Yep.
his younger
It's his
brother.
brother. Yeah.
Anywho, they end up all kind of getting into this thing where they're running from Archangel. They end up finding him, and then the teacher ends up taking the girl hostage and goes to Agartha and closes the door. And that's the last you see of Archangel, right? So that organization is
Yeah.
gone a
Yeah.
third of the way through into the movie.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, they go through that water that you can actually breathe in.
Yep.
So
Aqua Vitae is what they called it.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like that touch. And they got him to a whole new world. And then, yeah, they kind of met some locals, met some shadowy beastie things. It was kind of confused on the origin. I think those were the potentially native people. I don't know.
Yeah, the shadow people were some sort of race that lived there, and I thought they were super creepy.
I think weren't they? I almost think they're like poltergeists. I think is kind of how I felt like they were explaining it. Like they came to be via the destruction of some of these forts or some of
Oh,
these
cities.
cities when the upper worlders invaded, which I thought
Yeah,
was an interesting take because they kind of did a flashback and it was like all like the big uh
yeah, and like uh,
basically fascists of our history, right? So there was Hitler, Napoleon,
yeah,
there was Mussolini, I'm pretty sure Stalin.
yeah.
uh,
Solon would have been in there maybe.
I thought I saw an image of him on there too. I think Caesar was there. So it was just interesting, right? So
Yeah,
they kind of had this flow of throughout humankind, you know, upper worlders have found their way to Agartha to for whatever reason.
yeah,
But it was never explained like what caused them to leave or what forced them to leave. Like how all these armies, because these armies would come down and basically destroy these worlds, but wouldn't I guess it wouldn't ever explain why they would what stopped them from.
yeah. I don't really know either. It's like why wouldn't they still be there? It seems like a
Yeah,
great place to live.
I'm thinking World War II, right? Hitler, which would line up with kind of a lot of stuff having to do with the Third Reich's search for, oh my god, I forget what they
They were looking for
pursued
everything. They were looking for like the
supernatural
Holy
stuff.
Grail,
Yeah,
the Ark
the
of the
Lost
Covenant.
Ark. Yep.
Yeah,
So kind of tied into it to a lot of what some of these crazed dictators and fascists believed
yeah,
and had their regimes doing. So I thought that was an interesting take, a little ad, but I was just kind of confused too because if Hitler came cruising through with tanks, I mean these people were horseback. It didn't look like they have guns or any type of magical power. So
right.
I mean, unless I missed something, maybe the due to the battles, it pushed their technology level back to the Stone Age. But
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
kind of how it seemed. So yeah, like they came through with their automatic machine guns, rifles. Another belief in this whole Agartha, inner Earth thing is that you can get into it from the North Pole,
South Pole.
um, South
Well, there
Pole,
was a
oh,
South
either
Pole game.
pole.
Yeah,
Yeah, either way.
they
Um,
specifically mentioned a South Pole game.
okay, so it's like that one might have been bigger and might not have been like so like a water situation. It's hard to say, but like um yeah, I didn't see any tanks in that that whole little like kind of flashback thing. I just saw like automatic rifles and stuff.
Mhm.
um but yeah, going back to that one thing you were saying, that sort of wreck of a tank she was crawling up, there was actually an air raid sort of cannon, um
Mm,
not necessarily a
I
tank, but
suppose.
yeah, in Japan probably would have had those
Yeah,
anti-aircraft things.
for
So
sure.
yeah, you can watch it on billybilly.tv for free if you want to watch the film.
Okay.
I don't know, I found it as I was just kind of going back and like looking for it because I had watched it on um I think YouTube movies or something.
I watched it
And
on Amazon, but yeah.
okay, maybe I did too. I don't know. Maybe it was YouTube, but anyway, I wasn't massively happy with the ending, even
Why
though it
not?
was kind of because like I it kind of was like it kind of went like Full Metal Alchemist on me. You know, it was like, oh, you can't get something back. You know, it's like human transmutation. You know, um, it's like the guy was expecting to get his wife back, but that thing, that god ship or whatever it was called, like was like basically like, yeah, you need to exchange a human body for a human body, and that's what it boils down to. Um, yeah, and that was pretty wild.
Yeah, but I mean, he only lost his eye. Like,
Well, yeah, but that was a what's the word? Um, he went in the situation not thinking he was going to lose anything,
well, right.
right? And I think that caught
But
him a
I
little
don't
off
think
guard.
he. Yeah, I don't think he. Because I mean, he even said it. He was like, "You weren't supposed to be here."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Um,
So
yeah, the ship's name was actually. I'm gonna butcher this, but it's Quetzalcoatl. So the Aztec
yeah,
god of
Quetzalcoatl.
thunder. It's usually like a big bird or serpent. Anyways, I thought that was actually pretty interesting.
That's what the name of the
Ship was. Yep.
oh, I didn't catch that.
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl. I didn't catch that part.
So, well, there's a lot of parts you don't catch. I think you gotta watch these movies better.
Maybe.
Because she did not go to Agartha looking to revive her dead dad.
No, she didn't. She was actually looking for.
She felt a pull to there. She felt this is where she was supposed to go.
Yeah, because she thought she
There
could
was a
find
longing.
what's his face again.
No, there was just a longing. Like she just felt like she had to go. She didn't know. She didn't understand. She just was like, I feel like I'm supposed to do this. Like I don't feel like I belong in this world.
Oh,
And
interesting.
she first started feeling that when she first heard that song. That she needed to find that song. She
Oh,
needed to
yeah,
figure out
okay.
where it was, and she needed to go to it.
That's interesting. Okay.
And so I think that's right. Her half breed kind of instincts of being just being like, well, I just she's
a filthy mudblood.
Yeah, mudblood. She's well, and that's what they That's what they those phantoms called her. They called her what did they say? They said your dirty blood. Your dirty mixed blood or something like that. And that's when I was like, wait, what? Like they just call her a mixed blood? Like why would they say that to her?
Right.
Because it's not really explained. And then they're explaining why they took the little girl because the little girl is also of a mixed race, and I think it was like her mom was I can't remember how it works, but
something like that.
She was also a child of the
An
two worlds.
Upworlder and
so then you kind of inferred, oh, okay, well that's interesting, and then they finally came out to be like, oh yeah, it was your dad was a blah blah blah. Okay, oh great, we already knew that, but thank you for solidifying it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then yeah, he kind of saw his wife. I thought his wife would be like summoned as like a monstery like zombie thing, and that didn't happen, which I thought was interesting. Because they had that whole legend about how that guy revived his wife, his long lost love, and that she was like grotesque. Like that was the whole story they were going on. Like he couldn't look at her because she was so grotesque, which maybe plays into fact of why he lost one of his eyes. Because maybe he actually couldn't look at her because for him to revive his wife, he had both of his eyes were taken from him.
Yeah,
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and then she goes back to the main world. I thought that Shin would actually go with her.
Really?
Back
Why
to,
is it? Why is that?
I don't know, because they kind of had a thing going, and
Yeah,
but
okay.
Shin ended up staying, and
I was
along with the teacher.
I was upset that they had to eliminate the cat. I was like, why did the cat just die? You know, I'm just like,
because it fulfilled its purpose
fuck that.
as a
Okay.
guide.
Fuck.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really care for cats, so whatever. I didn't mind. I thought it was weird how
He liked it, but this
how
poor
how the
goddamn
thing
cat.
like ate it like that.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I really
I was
did
like,
like
what?
those tall, crazy looking whatever the hell they
I
were.
thought the cat would actually turn into, because they kept talking about how the cat was a guardian, was a
Okay.
spirit of that realm,
Yeah.
and that I thought it was gonna like evolve into like one of these big beasts.
Okay.
But they just ate it, and then they were like, "Oh, we need a quick way down." They couldn't
Yeah.
figure out how to crawl, and so they asked the humanoid guardian. The guardian just ate
He
him.
just like
I was like,
wham.
what?
Yeah, that was
Like
pretty cool.
that shit. Yeah, that shit blew my mind. And then he just fell.
Yeah.
The monster just was like, okay, fast way down, and just
Yeah.
took her down.
Just fell.
I thought it was pretty nuts.
See, that's
I mean, I
fine.
don't know.
Like
I
it
I
was
kind of
such an
liked it.
epic freaking movie. There could have been a lot of yeah, it could have been like a whole different story. You know, the main character could have been like a boy or something, or a man, and you know, there was the whole man element in there. You know, so it's like I didn't really feel like I could like any of the characters. I was like I could what's the word,
Relate,
relate to, um
empathize with.
empathize with. I mean, I could with the girl because like, you know, I lost my dad when I was like, you know, a kid, and like um I was just like, yeah, that was really weird. Like the next day after I watched that movie, like I started thinking about my dad, and like I was just like, kind of made me really sad, which isn't something I ever like really even think about. But like maybe it's like one of those things. It's like since I have a kid now, and I'm like, oh God, I
Mhm.
wonder how my kid would feel like if I wasn't around. But I don't know.
Well,
Anyway,
probably be up all night watching Stranger Things.
probably or God forbid,
binging binging that
binging Food
Netflix.
Wars or something. Jeez.
Pouring one out for old pops.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. She was calling me Papa the other day. She was like, Papa. I'm like, man, don't call me that.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was. So
Well, yeah. Then so it sounds like you could relate to.
yeah, but it's obviously I'm a man. Small girl.
You can't relate to her because she's a girl. You can still empathize with what she's going through.
I can, yes.
Or
I guess it's the same feelings. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. You know,
I mean, I don't know if
there's
your
you know,
dad like passed anything down to you and you kept as a like momentum as when you were younger, but
well, just my boyishly good looks. Um, no. But no, I think this movie made me feel I could relate to this movie because it was like I always had this sense of like longing to go on an adventure, to go find some place that's like undiscovered in a way. Um and I wish I could go to Agartha.
oh yeah, what would
Yeah.
you do?
I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's like if it did exist, I'd just be like, holy shit, like this is something new to see.
I just hang
But it's
out
like,
in the water the whole time.
yeah, I mean, I'd just breathe that goddamn water in and be like,
I'd live in that water.
I know. No, it'd be
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't go there. If someone was like, "Hey, Agartha from this movie, it really exists. You want to
some
go?"
people believe it exists.
I'd be like, "Hell no,
Why
I don't
not?
want to go. I'm already afraid of the dark. You're telling me in this place, in the dark, there's these phantoms that will pull you into the ground and eat you?
Dude, did
No,
you notice
no,
that she
thank
was
you.
having when
No,
that
thank you.
happened, she had night like sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
Yeah. You ever had sleep paralysis?
no.
Oh my
It
god.
looked terrifying. That scene looked terrifying to me.
It
I was
was. It
just
was
like,
creepy.
oh my god.
I've
And
had
these
sleep
things can
paralysis like
pop
that
up anywhere, anywhere.
at night.
I go fuck yourself. I'm out.
Like, yeah,
I'm
that
out.
is one thing I'm like, I don't want to live here.
Hell no. Hell no.
Unless it's water, they can't go
That
into the
shit.
water.
That shit is straight nightmare fuel.
I'd have a
I ain't
houseboat.
having it.
Houseboat.
Yeah, dude. I wouldn't even have a houseboat. You can breathe in that water. I would go to the ruins and just hang out. All right, this is where I'm
Yeah.
hanging out. This is where I'm living.
Yeah, I felt like the Princess Mononoke in this movie could exist in the same, like in the same realm, the same universe. That's how I felt about it, you know.
I would probably. To me, I got more of like probably like a Spirited Away vibe.
Spirited Away.
But yeah.
Spirited Away. Oh yeah, that one with the. Yeah, I could see that too. But yeah, who was the studio that made this?
Isn't that Mad Dog? Mad
Dog.
Distributed by Media Factory.
Weird.
Production was Comix Wave Films. Licensed by Sentai Filmworks. Yeah. Media Factory, Monthly Comic Gene, Monthly Comic Flapper. The film's English adaptation was broadcast on Adult Swim's Toonami back in 2016.
Oh.
But yeah, so there you go.
Yeah, that's just so strange. Like Makoto Shinkai was the director and the writer.
And writer.
So,
Yep. So
what the fuck is he? What else? What other shit has he done? Oh yeah, Weathering with You, Your Name, The Garden of Words. Okay, so okay.
I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the film. Honestly, I didn't really have much to say against it. I would like to know a little bit more, but I think they gave you just enough to satisfy that thirst.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said, it would have been. It would just be like nice. I wish I would have gotten more information about Agartha and like what Agartha went through time. It reminded me a lot of Atlantis, that Disney film.
Okay. Yeah.
But I like how nothing with Agartha changed. Like, these people came in, everyone was like, "Oh, this is the end times for Agartha," blah 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 blah, and they're like, "No, we're just gonna keep walking. It's just us two, and we're just gonna keep going. Peace." Like, and they kind of just minded their own business. And I mean, it seemed like there was like a civil dispute in Agartha between at least two factions, could be more. And then yeah, they just kind of made their way to that big hole in the ground and met up with Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah. Straight up.
Like a douchebag just kind of flew in there like, "Oh, well, I can fly. so I was not cool, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So this director apparently he had nothing to do with any of the Hayao Miyazaki films. That was like his favorite animes were like Hayao Miyazaki films.
Sure.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of artistic inspiration here.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, he's only 49. I would say like this dude is like the next Hayao Miyazaki is, as far as I'm concerned. But
yeah, he's got some great films.
yeah,
he's doing it.
he's doing it.
Your name was a good one.
Yeah,
threw that up there. Oh, speaking of throwing that up there,
Weathering with You. I'm gonna have to watch that. You guys have said that a few times. And Garden of Words. I almost watched that. Huh. Okay. Cool.
So
anyway,
we gotta throw this up here. Let me toss you this URL, sir, and you can do a little share screen. We go do a little bowls of soup action.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not? Shirty dirty. Why not? Okay, let's.
Ketsu doesn't even get the new graphic. Everyone else gets the new graphic. Everyone watching, you guys should be excited. For the new graphic.
Get excited. Do it. Get excited right now.
It was a lot of work. Okay,
Did you made this?
Oh, it didn't do the thing.
What is it?
Let me share. Let me share because it's all up on mine, so it's not up on yours.
Oh, okay. Well,
unless can you load a saved one? Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Oh, right there. Created. No. Okay. Nope. Weird.
This is presentation mode.
Yeah, let me share mine here.
Oh, you put all these movies in here.
Yeah. Let me share.
Okay, fine.
Get out of here.
Calm down.
Get out of here.
Let me stop sharing this. Okay. All right. You share.
No, you have to add it.
I do. Oh, did you show me some?
Yeah, don't you have to add it? Isn't it in the...
You sent me a URL.
No, on your show, you have to add it. You're the person in charge.
Is this it?
Okay. No. How you add anybody? Don't you have a little thing on the side?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try this one more time, people. You guys should be really enjoying this. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. All right. Well, you're stuck with a little WoW ad, but whatever. Presentation mode. Okay. Let me zoom in. Ooh. There we go. Okay. There it is. That's our current rankings of what we've done thus far.
Wow.
What do you think?
That's wild.
Huh? A lot of threes and fours. A lot of things I didn't think. a lot of surprise. I'm because what was it? There's some of these that we shit on pretty hard, and I can't believe they're ranked higher than some of these that I was like Blum. I didn't think compared to some of these others, I'm like Blum can't be that bad, but yeah, it was like an average. Like,
yeah,
I rounded to the average. So if like 2 people gave a 2 and 1 person gave a 3, I just went to 2, right?
So yeah, you guys gave like Vampire Hunter D a 3, I think, or a 4. I gave it a 5.
Yeah, I think you gave it I think it was like 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Redline was solid. I think I gave that a 5.
I think it was 2 4s and a 5 on that one. Like
Yeah.
Ninja Scroll, I'm honestly surprised this was at a 4. I thought
Who the hell gave that a 4?
I think you two both gave it a 4 and I gave it a 3. Or I think I gave it a low 4 because I was like it's a because of something, but it was pretty crazy. Like going through this and like going through what we were talking about before.
Did you go through the videos then too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, you did a lot of work here. This is awesome.
Because you have to go. I had to go back to the videos and then listen to what we had.
God.
But then I had to find it. I had to find
Yeah.
it in the somewhere in the stream of where we were giving them. So that really is what bothered me.
Well, at least you could go to this, at least actually skip through.
But
this is
I mean
cool.
that's our rankings so far. Look at your name up there 4. But yeah.
Why don't I get to see alignment chart?
You probably just have to do it. I don't know why off of the link it's not showing, but there must be something
there we
cached
go.
on mine.
There we go. Now I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Toon Soup review rankings.
Okay.
Yeah, your name. That was such a good. I think I give that a 5. I don't know. I give it like a lot of things 5s. I think.
But,
yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, as of right now, these are our only 5s. And at least 2 of us would had to have given it a 5. The other one a 4 for it to be a
right.
5.
Yeah.
So, like if we had 2 5s and a 3, then it would be a 4.
Yeah.
So
this is really good though because like
got 1-1.
Yeah. Well, that one sucked.
God, yeah, we shat on that. We shat on that real hard.
God. Oh.
So
I hated it. It was the worst anime movie I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah, it still is the worst.
You're all like eagerly anticipating your review, and you're just like, I fucking hated it. Oh shit. Anyway, let's do a little bowls of soup for.
Sure. You want to start it out? You want me to start it out?
You start it out.
All right. I'm gonna throw this up at. For me.
Yeah.
It's a 4. I liked it. Actually, hold on. Let me reevaluate my life here.
Okay. I can't believe Howl's Moving Castle got a 5. That's outrageous.
2 5s. I think you gave it a 4.
I think I did.
You know what? I'm giving this a 5.
Okay.
I really liked it. I really liked the art style, liked the soundtrack. I thought the plot was really well done. Character building. I think it's a really good film.
Yeah, that's why I said we should watch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how do I vote then?
Well, no, I was just throwing it up there. You say whatever you want.
Okay. I will give it a 5 as well.
There you go. Boom. It's our 5th 5.
5th 5.
5th 5.
5 times the charm.
That's right. So
cool.
There you go. Well,
this is cool, man. You should share this board on Tild.
Well, I mean,
is that not open?
I gotta fucking title it again. No, thank you.
You're the only one that can mess with this, right?
This maybe this one. I've been saving them, but you might have to like maybe log in to like see them, but like you can reset it because you said you can see it, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
So share on Twitter, share on Facebook. So you must get some sort of URL that you can then link and it will shoot off.
Yeah.
So Was it off of that link that I sent you?
No, I had to go to something else. The link that I ended up having to go to was right here, which is you had /create, but I needed to go to list and then yeah.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, yours would show, and then
Yeah, but it doesn't render anything. Like if you put it into the pilled, it doesn't render anything.
you could just save the image, download the image, and then
yeah. So yeah, that's some cool stuff.
So there you go. And then when you go to it now, it should. No, it doesn't. As we experiment with what's going on with this thing.
No, it's all good.
Oh yeah, so now it is. It's just it's like a new thing. So if you just click the link on the top, then it will. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got a new number now. So boom, there you go. There you go.
Cool.
Google's aware that I've been looking at shock collars for my dog, so that's why that Halo 2 is there apparently.
Nice.
Old Google tracking. Can't look up anything nowadays.
No, you can't. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean we can do this up on I'll download it and.
Oh, what are we gonna watch next week? Or for next week? Jesus.
Your cat finally jumped off the thing. Oh God, whose choice is it? Mine?
I want to say it because okay, before this one it was
he did. Ketsu did
North
Fist of the North Star.
Fist.
And then you did this, so now it's mine. Let's do that Bubble on Netflix.
Oh, okay. That's a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Cool with that.
I can double check it right now.
Double check. Double check.
Netflix. Spriggan. Are you gonna watch that? That new anime?
That looks good.
Netflix series.
It looks good. I might. It looks good.
You think so?
I don't know. I'm kind of.
I did not think it looked fair. I don't like the description. It
okay.
To me, the description just makes it sound pretty dumb. But maybe it's good. I don't know.
I don't see why a military grade cyborg would have to go to high school. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. The animation looked cool though, and the fighting.
It's cool. It's kind of I think it's a weird combination of computer generated and then old school hand drawn.
Oh, weird.
You could tell the hair, especially the hair, and skin tones and stuff are very 2-dimensional. They don't give a whole lot of texture to it. They give a little texture to the nose and where the eyes are, but the hair has no depth coloring to it at all. It looks pretty normal. So but I'm watching I got the trailer going here on my face, but Spriggan, what was I looking for? Bubble. It is definitely a film. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. Down with that.
I clicked it on accident. Oh, and then there's The Bubble, which is a non-animated film as well. Okay. So Oh, and then we also did words bubble up like soda pop.
We did watch that, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was really
sorts of-
good.
All sorts of bubbles.
What was that? Was that a 3?
I'm trying to look it up right now. Yes, we got a 3. Yep, I was looking at our
That's
image.
interesting. I think I gave
Put
that a 3.
you put the old one on there. You put the old image. You didn't put the new image up there.
Oh, of words bubble up like soda pop.
No, on the pilled.
Oh, did I? Okay, well, that's okay.
Is it okay?
It's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I'll put up the new one next week.
Put up the new one right now.
Well, I can't edit this post yet.
Delete it.
Oh,
Wipe it off the face of the planet.
I think the deletion got actually taken away.
But yeah, it looks like we rated that a 3. But yeah, this one yeah, it looks interesting. It's a heartfelt, exciting, romantic anime. So, do you ever watch Vampire in the Garden?
Oh yeah, I did watch another couple episodes of that.
God, I have to be to the last. Have I watched it all?
They get to this like sort of like icy island type of thing.
Oh yeah, so I'm on episode 4. And there's only 5 episodes long. So
okay, so I must be getting pretty close too. So unless they just like left it on a cliffhanger, like at the end of that episode. So
maybe
I don't know. Yeah, that anime kind of trickled out, like it just sort of petered out. Yep.
Yeah, I was binging and I enjoyed it. I should jump back into it. There's one that's done that for me though. The Last Summoner. That one I have not jumped back into, and it's been weeks. So
it's been weeks. You know, anime is like one of those things you can just yeah.
Well, we can hear you, right?
With what?
You're watching the old Toon Soup videos.
I don't know where that's playing from because I go to that profile on Pilled and it just starts playing.
Oh yeah. It's that's probably a bug you need to fix.
Yes, it will be fixed.
Yes, I also had to do that when I was looking. It was like a random video right in the middle. Like it wasn't the most recent video and it wasn't the first video. It was just this random video. It was like
yeah, super stupid. You know what's funny is that like this list isn't updated for me.
What?
This list is not updating for me.
What list?
The
Did you do the second link I sent? Oh, but it's create, so you would have to change it to list. So go to your link that you sent.
Yeah.
And then on the very top, there's TV and movies, Toon Soup review rankings list, Toon Soup ranks master, and just click that. No, let me show you.
No, I got it.
Okay, you got it. Nailed it. Crushed it. Nice job.
How did Fist of the North get up to 3?
Well, it's not. I'm showing 1.
Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. I got it now. I just need to take a screenshot. A little bit of clippy clip. Okay.
I wonder, can I delete some of these or no?
Delete what? On Pilled?
No. No, there's some of these lists, but it won't let me. Yeah, I don't know what that one is because it won't even let you. It won't even let you play with it.
There we go.
I think actually, oh, it's random. That's what it is. What you're looking at,
Yeah.
it's just totally random. Everything is all moved around.
Huh. Interesting.
So it's just, it looks like you can create your own ranking. So it looks like it just took all the images I had and randomly threw them on there.
Weird. Cool. Well, anyway, it's been another day of days.
Day of days.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, join us next week for our review of
Bubble.
Bubble.
Not
It'll
the
be-
bubble. Just bubble.
Bubble. Should be good. Okay. All right. Have a great night, everybody.